I believe that students are the center of learning. An educator's teaching perspective should benefit all learners. Whether a student is learning to read for the first time, struggling with reading, or needing to be challenged, there should be a seat for them in an engaging classroom. I believe that learners should use knowledge of words and letter sounds to help them when they are stuck on an unfamiliar word. Learners should predict what stories will be about before they begin reading and revise these predictions with information from the text. Learners need to develop strategies for both comprehension and the identification of words. Because of these beliefs, I hold the interactive perspective. This affirms that in my classroom, reading is a cognitive process. The interaction between the reader and the text creates meaning, and readers process the text from whole to part and part to whole. I also believe that learners should talk about why their peers construct different meanings for the same story. Learners should discuss text in groups. These collaborations will help them discover new and different meanings from the text, and learners should relate what they read in stories to what they see and do in their lives outside of school. The social constructivist perspective also shapes my teaching in that learners have a socio-cultural position that will influence their literacy. Reading is a practice that involves active construction of meaning from text, and learners will generate multiple meanings from a single text. To create an interactive and social constructivist learning environment for all students, I plan to use many different strategies in building my lessons. Only to name a few, activities such as the closed procedure, guided reading, shared reading, and read-alouds will be used to benefit my students. My interactive and social constructivist teaching perspective will allow me to use my skills in differentiation to access the funds of knowledge of my students to provide them with the right tools for literacy success. Reading is hard, and I expect my students to struggle. These cues will help me help them and create dynamic, critical, and lifelong readers.